us as a community as a whole, okay? Not necessarily, like, I have to be, alert and aware of the things that I say and the things that I can say to offend people, right? But we also have to do that as a community, right? We're a very large community. As somebody said earlier, I have a big platform. We get big numbers in here. We need to learn to be, more respectful. It's one thing to talk about people and to talk about things that people can't control. And it's a whole nother, to start bringing race into the equation and things like that. And here's the thing. I'm not saying that we're going out and we're allowing racism in the chat or anything like that, but sometimes things will get said, and this has been my problem, right? And I've always stood by. I've always been a person to stand by. If somebody says that it offends them, you can't tell them how to feel about certain things, right? You understand what I'm saying? Like, if they tell you that they're offended by something, that you need to be able to open up your mind to understand why they're offended or why that hurts them, right? Normally that's always, what do you mean, easy? That's always been, my go-to, right? So with things getting really crazy on Twitter and on YouTube lately, certain things have been brought to my attention that has offended people, and whereas they took it as maybe not necessarily racist, like they're not saying that I'm racist, but just that they're offended by it, and me being hard-headed and stubborn and stuff, and like I want to be the winner, and I want to say, hey, I got this ain't this ain't what you're saying, like it can't be. You can't tell somebody what they can and can't get offended by, right? I hate that, kitty. And I don't think it was so much, I don't feel like that we were saying like certain things, but maybe people took them differently than what we did as a community. I don't know. I just don't want to make anybody feel a certain way, if you understand what I'm saying, right? Specifically raw. It was on Twitter, okay? And I think this is like the main go-to. And it was a really shitty tweet, and I didn't understand it, and I read it, and I reread it, and I read it again, and it just didn't make sense to me. So that's why I didn't take Raw's wrench immediately. Like, I knew. Some people are just rude. The tweet was, what did it say? Raw told Charlie, the only thing that you have going for you is that you're black, right? Well, the problem is with that, Raw, is that you hold a wrench in my chat, and you're representing us as a community, right? I mean, there's no other way to look at that, dude. There's not. Like, I can't look around anything else but what was said, right? That's problem number one. Was that. Jamie Carpenter, calm down. Let me present this how I want to present it, right? You don't have anything else going for you but you being black, was the tweet. I don't get that tweet. I still don't get that tweet. I don't know if you were trying to insult Charlie because she's black. It still does to this day, I don't understand it. I don't. It's obviously offensive. Like, I know that much, but I honestly don't get what you were trying to say, right? And then, I guess with, what I was talking about Callie and saying things like, I guess people were saying ghetto in the chat. And then maybe talking about, I don't know, the people's appearance. And that's the thing, though, when I was talking about Callie's appearance, I told people don't talk about her appearance because there's so many other things you can talk about, like with her behavior. Who gives a shit what the appearance? We've always, like, said that about Chantel, right? It's not about her appearance, it's about that she's a shitty fucking person. So, that's the thing, dude. As a content creator, I do have a responsibility. Like, I don't want, like, I have all kinds of different people that watch, all kinds of different people that support us. So when they go on fucking Twitter, or they're in our chats, and people are saying things like that, and they get offended, that hurts them, and maybe you don't understand that, right? See, I mean, that's the way I see it too. But there might be other people out there that don't feel that way. You've always got to try to be open-minded, right? It's one thing to make fun of somebody because they're white, or because of their behavior online, but to talk about, like, the color of their skin, like to say the only thing you have going for you is that you're black. It's not cool, dude. It's not cool. And I'm not saying that Raw is a racist. I'm just saying, I don't even know that person. I don't really know Raw. It was a funny troll. She was always in here, always supporting, so I gave her fucking rich. Because I just felt like that was just the right thing to do at that time. I just felt like doing it, so I did it. Hey, queen. Anybody can be ghetto. That's how I feel about it. But that's the thing. See, like, I feel like anybody can be ghetto. And I feel like the term go off sis is like, okay, like, that's just become like, I say that all the time, like, okay, go off sis, whatever. But maybe I don't see it how other people see it. Maybe they feel like it's offensive. So it is what it is, right? But that right there specifically, like, that was, I mean, actually directly towards somebody's race, right? So whatever. I just feel like we can do better. I can do better as a community leader. I feel like we can do better as a community in general. I blocked Raw a long time ago because they always said some ignorant shit. I just think they like to say the most outlandish shit, especially because in, like, Charlie's like always the easy go-to. Like, a lot of people don't like Charlie, don't fuck with Charlie, whatever. So it's really easy to feel comfortable to say something like that, Go off sis, it's not offensive, and I'm gay. Well, I mean, and that's the thing, Brent. For you, maybe it's not. For other people, maybe it is. I don't know. Thank you, Sweeney. I appreciate you. So that, hey, look, man, I get to going. And I get to going off about people, like how today's stream was with Callie, and how I get really amped up. Because, dude, it's like, the emotions come through, and that's, like, always been my thing, is, since I came on YouTube, is, like, exposing people or something. Oh, I'm going to expose somebody. I'm going to expose this catfish. I'm going to expose a scammer. I'm going to expose this. I'm going to expose that. Because I feel like I can see things for what they are, and other people can't. And I try to open their eyes and be like, and to show them, this ain't what you think it is, right? That shit's exhausting, dude. Like, this shit with Callie, I feel like the community's even exhausted. I even told Sam, I was like, dude, and this was earlier today for any of this shit even got started. A Jewish term, I'm a
What I see happening is sick. It's sick. And the fact that this was intentionally started, and guess what? Even though it's my member streams being leaked, this was not intentionally started by me. I've been going live with my members for not only months, but years. I have always lived my life. I'm doing life blogs, other things. This is not new. It's all old. But seeing that what's happening is very intentional. And guess what? People don't care about how y'all are being affected. I care. What is happening is sick and wrong. I have seen the chaos on Twitter. That's why I join the spaces. When people of color and black people tell you that something's like microaggression and racist and hurtful, whatever it is, you listen. You listen, period. Whether you like me, you hate me, whatever. My bullshit is not new. And if you've been around, you've probably been new. It's just stale at this point. I don't like the dogpiling of POC, the muting, the silencing of POC. I do not like it. This is horrible. It's gotten worse. I do not like seeing so many of you being muted, blocked, for simply pointing out microaggressions and racism and pure hate. And the thing is, y'all are getting dogpiled, like how a creator like myself would get dogpiled, or anyone else, and y'all don't have platforms like that to defend yourselves. Y'all are getting trampled, and it's wrong. It's wrong, and it stops there. It stops there. It's enough. And if all I have to do is sit here and let you all know that I see you, what is happening is wrong, and I stand with you, guess what? Purr. When I called all this stuff out in 2020, I really thought I was doing something. I was so passionate, and I was so worked up about it. I thought that I was helping to clear it out from the community, keep it out, point people's attentions out. But it's out of control. It's insane. And it's so unfair. Not every Black person needs to be muted and blocked and quote tweeted and dragged for saying, hey, this is microaggressive. Or hey, this is racist. Hey, this offends me. I'm literally even seeing the tweets that are like, yo, I don't like Callie, or I don't like this creator, I don't like that person, but this is wrong. And y'all are still being blocked. When the personal vendettas, they're numerous. I know we are seeing just one mouthpiece, but there are numerous. It's a reason why that person is being used as a mouthpiece. When the personal vendettas against myself and other POC creators start affecting innocent people, it's gone too far. How are you gunning for me with all your out of context clips of my member streams that I've been doing for months? And if you really want to be real, I've been doing this for years. I've been doing the same old thing. The community would not be confused if myself was not leaked in the first place. How are you allowing your personal vendettas for me affect so many innocent people? It's enough. Either say what you gotta say, whatever it is with your chest, or shut up. Shut up. Because you ain't saying nothing. You ain't even doing nothing. You're using pawns to be a mouthpiece for you. Intentionally. And the problem is, you don't care who it hurts as long as you get to me and other POC creators. Due to clips, campaigns, etc. With innocent lives, children, families, jobs, degrees they're working on, lives, they're trying, innocent lives who get on Twitter, get on YouTube to watch our content and enjoy all of our content, regardless of if we're POC or not, because they try to support all of us. Some folks just make it a little hard. Especially people who ain't been on the platform for a while. You ain't been on the platform. What the hell are you doing so much mess on the platform? But wait, spark mess on the platform. You ain't even been here for a while. What you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? While I understand that people are up in arms about my member streams clips, I've been telling y'all, even in public, I say what I say. There's a reason why I'm not drawing much attention to that. Because unfortunately, motives have caused a huge divide, okay? Okay, right? I made the protection of myself, my community, and my loved ones my priority. Because I know that if I release and I publicize all these member streams in the midst of all this chaos, I am not only going to put myself in more danger, I'm going to endanger my community, and the message is going to be lost. The message is going to be lost, okay? And I'm sorry, but muting POC and other Black folks, and people, period, there are non-POC viewers with genuine intentions who are trying to support literally all of us, but they feel like they can't. Because when they're pointing out the microaggressions and racism, they're not being heard. It's sick. I stand with all of you. Yesterday, I made the choice. I made the choice to put myself, my community, and everything first and stand with you guys. And all of this talk, I see y'all in my chat about possible scam, possible this, that. Y'all are late. Y'all are a month behind. Y'all started leaking my member streams a month from my crisis stream, a month. And I've been going live every day, even before that, I've been going live. Everybody who's here in my chat, if these words sound familiar, put a Black heart in my chat. If I told you all before my crisis stream that I was in a really serious situation and I needed help and I didn't know how to ask for it, but I pivoted towards it, whether it was a member stream or in public, put a Black, oh, the Black hearts are coming in, because you've been new, right, you've been new. A scam is when you're given the illusion and are met with the reality. The free spirits did not get an illusion. They saw the reality and the transparency of the situation, and they gave freely. And guess what? That's my next question. Didn't I say I'm so appreciative? So one of the first things, mind you, I said first, I'm not done giving back to you guys yet. If I could just get a moment of peace to just move forward with my community and cater to my folks like how I want to, like how I should, then maybe you could see. Instead of being a month late and you over here leaking leak tea, like late tea, like what? Like you over here doing what? For what? I say what I said. I ain't delete nothing. It's there. It's on the member tab for reasons. If I told you all that I was going to invest back in my channel as a thank you, can I get her part? Because I'm so thankful. I'm sorry we on repeat, child. I'm sorry we on repeat. Anyone who knows Callie knows she isn't like how they are portraying her. And I know exactly how I'm being portrayed. I'm being portrayed like that on purpose. Mind you, I'm the only one sitting here like don't give a damn. And I'm tired. And it's getting old. It's been old. It's been old. And look at this. Do we see this? This is a combination of members and non-members. Members and non-members, meaning the message across my overall community was heard. Seen, validated. And guess what? They still hear because I kept up my word. And the only part of my word, the only other part of my word that I'm going to be honest, I haven't kept is publicizing all the member streams if they get leaked. Because my protection comes first.